Good morning. How's it going? I hope that life's going good for you. It's the end of April, more or less, and I just want to kind of touch base with the way things are going. It snowed a couple of times this April. I was kind of hoping for spring, but ultimately, this Canadian weather is pretty unpredictable. Right now, it's raining, but if you're a true Canadian, you just roll with it, as far as that goes. But, life's going pretty good. That whole fucking, that situation with the whole bully situation, that whole Justin Osterbeck situation, that's over, but I'm still kind of like pissed off about the fact that he chose to bully me, and then when I bullied him back, told him I'd meet him places, he sent his mom instead. All that stuff kind of like it pisses me off that he bullied me in the first place when he shouldn't have fucking done shit. Fucking so as soon as he bullied me, I was like, okay, let's bleed together. And then he's all like, oh, I'm gonna fucking call authorities on you, man. And then like like the third time though, like on the fucking third time we saw each other in person, like he sent his mother. Like we didn't see each other in person because he sent his fucking mother, which is like but it just feels so disrespectful to like this guy fucking threatens me for like no fucking reason, says it's over Chris, but Chris was fucking mouthing off to me, fucking like making this group fucking chat about me and like just being a fucking asshole to me. And like everybody knows that like, Chris can be a little bit, like that. But as far as that goes, the fact that Justin's like, hey, this is Justin, I'm gonna beat the piss out of you. I'm gonna beat the piss out of you. And I'm like, hey man, okay, let's bleed together, motherfucker. And on the way, he's kind of like, oh, I don't fight special needs, man. It's like, what the fuck do you mean special needs, man? You're the one who sounds special needs for fucking, threatening me when I didn't do fuck all. You just had a fucking shitty ass day or something like that. Fucking telling me you're trained when you're fucking threatening me right there is like a first fucking red flag that you're fucking scared or some shit like that. Like, what I mean? If you threaten somebody and then you tell them, I'm trained, you're trying to get them to back down and all that shit after you threaten them, right? Like, but as far as that goes, man, like, I'm trying to let go of it. I still can't seem to let go of it because I just want to knock him out, But as far as that goes, it's 50-50, Like anybody can win, and I know that. That's the thing, But like, I don't know. He's like, oh man, he's nothing to me, man. He's nothing to me. I threatened him, and he stood up to me, and then I told him that he's nothing to me after that. Like what a pussy. You know what I mean? And like his mom came and said, like, what a fucking pussy. Like it's so fucking frustrating. I've never felt so disrespected by somebody in my life. He just thinks what? Because he's like has like some white privilege or some shit. I don't know, man. I'm gonna try not to bring race into it, but like, oh man, every time like somebody, this sounds bad. Every time somebody white has threatened me and then like I won the fights overall, every time somebody white has done that, they've always tried to charge me. Whenever it was somebody like, Native American, somebody else that I fight that's Native American, they never tried to charge me. They're like, okay, Darren, we're friends now for the most part anyway. Like, but like when it comes to, oh man, just like that whole Earl, like, what I mean? Like he was, my dad's a cop, he's gonna make you suffer. And that was after he threatened to kill me. And so I was like, hey Earl, do we have to fight? He's like, yeah, man, we have to fight. I was like, okay, then. Broken nose, like so. Like I ended up breaking his nose, and then after that, he's like, my dad's a cop. He's gonna make you suffer. It's like, why the fuck did you threaten to kill me? You know what I mean? Like, dude, like fucking piss off. And I'm like, but this Justin situation again is just it's so fucking frustrating. First time we fucking met up, I was like, shake my hand or hit me. Second time, I'm like, get in the ring because in between the first and second time, he was threatening to call authorities on me. I didn't want some fucking legal bullshit where it's like remand. You're free to go because he threatened you. Like I didn't want to put up with that shit. So it's like, get in the fucking ring, motherfucker, is what I fucking told him. And just the way he fucking acted all Mr. Like it was superior, but it's like, dude, I think we're pretty 50-50, like, like we're definitely 100% 50-50, if that makes sense. As far as like a fight between Justin and I go, it's 50-50. So I told him after he was like being all cocky after the second time we met because he couldn't pass my fucking long guard and I didn't want to get charged for beating up some white fucking pussy who was going to be, I'm sorry I said that white pussy shit. Like I'm not meaning to bring in race. I'll just say Justin's a bitch. Justin's a pussy who fucking threatened me. And then he got all like, like, oh man, I'm so tough because it's like, dude, you fucking couldn't do shit to me that second time. So it's like, I told you to get in the ring so that you wouldn't fucking charge me. But ultimately, I'm trying to get over this whole situation because the third time his mom came. Was he like, like he's not 14. He's not like 12 or something. He's a 34-year-old, 30, something like that, grown man. And he sent his mother instead of him to meet up with me. And it's just the most fucking ridiculous fucking shit I've ever fucking experienced in my entire life because he's the one who threatened me first. And it's just, again, that whole like, oh, I'm going to beat the piss out of you. Let's bleed together then. I don't fight special needs. Like that whole fucking thing. It's the rudest fucking thing I've ever fucking dealt with my entire life. And I'm pretty sure that the way he called me retarded, I'm pretty sure Justin's fucking retarded. Like, you know what I mean? Just the way that he was like, I'm going to beat the piss out of you. I'm going to beat the piss out. Let's bleed together, I say. And then he was like, oh, I don't fight special needs, man. Like, what a fucking cop-out pussy thing to say. Okay, I'm trying to be over it right now. Okay, I've talked about it enough, but like, I wanted to fucking knock the guy out. That third time he should have fucking came instead of of his fucking mother coming. But like, again, he's been trying to like look for a way to cop out in this entire situation. The way he was like threatening to call authorities on me and shit like that. The way he sent his mommy instead. The way that he wouldn't get in the ring when it was him who threatened me, and I offered to pay him to fight me in the ring. I offered to pay to fight my bully in the ring. But like, anyways. My ego is kind of flaring up. I mean, his was clearly flaring up too when he thought that it was more than 50-50, but it's always been 50-50 between us, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the one who bitched out, so just, it's over, it's done with. He's the one who pussied out. He's a fucking rat bitch. That's all there is to it, okay? Like, the way he was threatening to call authorities on me after he threatened me, he's a rat bitch. But that's the main thing that's been sticking out in my mind this entire fucking April, because hey, like, I just want a fucking piece of him as far as like fighting goes. Like, I just wanted a piece of him because like, he's the one who's like, I'm trained, I'm gonna beat the piss out of you. And this way he's like calling me mental needs and shit like that. It's like, fuck you, dude. I'm on the level, you know, as far as that goes. But I don't know, people have been like fucking with me who shouldn't have been fucking with me in the first place. And you know, he's just one of those people that shouldn't have been fucking with me in the first place. You know what I mean? I hope that the next time he threatens somebody, that he doesn't threaten somebody, you know what I mean? Ultimately. But as far as that goes, okay. I gotta stop talking about that. I'm gonna try and do myself a favor here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I see him in person next, you know, like, if I'm just gonna be like, shut the fuck up, dude. You know, as far as that goes, and then if he tries anything, then I'm going to fucking level him out. I'm going to fucking put everything I got inside of my fucking heart, inside of my fucking mind, everything on the line physically. I'm going to do whatever I can to fucking disable the fucking guy if he fucking tries anything with me the next time I see him. And that's just, you know, out of respect for myself. But anyways, that's as far as that goes. I'm dropping that situation right now, and I'm going to do my best this entire May not to think about it, not to talk about it, because he's the retard who fucking threatened me first, right? So as far as that goes, done. Put a fork in it. Okay. Darian Chief framed me because I caught her cheating, and that's been fucking pissing me off as well, because my life is going fucking great. As far as that goes, like, we have court in August because I caught her cheating, and that's it. I just caught her cheating. If I didn't catch her cheating, then she wouldn't have framed me, right? Like, but she framed me because I caught her cheating. And just like, what fucking pisses me off is that she knows that she's lying, you know? Like she knows that she played the crown, like the crown attorney. She fucking lied to the crown attorney, and now we got this big court case, you know? Like, she's so fucking abusive as far as that goes. Like, I'm like, what does she see? Like, how does she see it? Does she like hold her daughter up and be like, I played your daddy and I ruined your family for fun. Your life is a fucking game to me, Cameron. Like, is that how she fucking sees the world or something like that? Because what? I don't know, like, she told me her dad raped her. So it's like, you know what I mean? Does that abuse give her the right to fucking abuse, you know, Cameron and I by fucking destroying her entire family and being like, I played your daddy and I'm proud of it? It's like, why the fuck would you be proud of it? It's like, that, you know, this is how I feel. I feel like she's proud of this entire situation, but it's like, why the fuck would she be proud to fucking, you know, be a rat like that, to be somebody who fucking plays her own family that she started with me on purpose by asking me for Cameron? Mind you, she played me before when she said that she had an abortion with Cameron. Like, at first it started off, I had a miscarriage, Darren. That's what she like told me at first. And then when she was mad at me, I got an abortion, you son of a bitch. You know, basically is what she told me right afterwards. And that's like clearly abusive as fuck, as all hell, you know, like, I cried when she had the miscarriage, and I was like, did she really have an abortion after she told me she had an abortion? Like, I fucking like why would she ask me for a baby and then abort it? And you know what I mean? And then 5 months into Cameron's life, she's the one blaming me, being like, oh, Darren, you should have been there to cut the umbilical cord and stuff. I was like, bitch, I didn't know she was born until you told me 5 months into Cameron's life. And like, I'm a good dad. Like, I had my daughter Lavina this fucking month, like let's see, how many days out of this month? Like 8 days out of this month? No, more than that. Had her for an entire week. That week it snowed, so I had her for about like 11 days this week, you know, like, something like that. At least 11 days this week out of the entire like 30-day month. I had my daughter Lavina 11 days in my of this month, and like, we had a great time every time. I set up a tent in the bedroom for her, and then I slept on the couch, and then we had like, you know, I try not to give her too much junk food, but like, I'm a good dad, and we had a really good time, my daughter and I, you know. Like, the thing about my baby mother is, like, Barbara chooses to be all pissed off because her mother abandoned her, and she reflects that shit onto me, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he's just like, he doesn't want to be around Drayton, he doesn't want Drayton. It's like, yeah, I want Drayton, give me Drayton, can I have my son Drayton, please? Barbara, give me Drayton. You know what I mean? That's where that goes. Like, I want to raise my son Drayton, you know, like, the way I'm raising Lavina to become a fucking UFC fighter and a doctor all in one, I want to raise Drayton to be pretty much the same, you know, like a UFC fighter and doctor all in one. But it's like, it's up to Barbara to co-parent. But ultimately, this part's about Darian, where it's like, how does she see it? You know what I mean? Like, we have courts in August August because of her lies? Does she like just look at the situation and be like, hey Cameron, I played your dad, ha ha, your family is dead because I thought your life was a game. Your fucking family was a game. Your dad's life was a fucking game. Now she's like lying to the crowd. She's lying to everybody. And then I have fucking Mulaney lying about me. And I have that whole fucking Cheryl thing where she fucking wrongfully evicted me, you know, just because I have a fucking daughter with her granddaughter. It was like, oh, he threatened staff. He threatened staff. No, I didn't fucking threaten any staff as far as that goes, you know, as far as, but anyways, like, I know that I come off crazy when the way I talk into a camera, I express myself online, but you know, this is therapeutic to me. I only get one life. If I die in a week from now, you know, like you kind of like, you get a glimpse into how my life was, and I'm okay with that. So when people like just assume I'm crazy because I talk into a camera, you know, it's like they're wrong, you know, like I'm just here sharing my lifetime. And like, hopefully my babies can learn from me that like, you know, like, I love Darian with all of my heart, and we were engaged. You know what I mean? Like I hope my babies can take from that you can never really know anybody 100%, because I thought I knew that Darian loved me too, the way she was asking me to marry her, the way we were engaged, the way that we were going to elope and get married and raise Cameron together. You know, like, is she like saying, oh, Cameron, I played your daddy, we were engaged just for fun, for my amusement, for my joy? Like, does that bring Darian joy just to know that she like used me, broke my heart, and like cheated on me with all of my friends and shit? Does that bring her joy? If that brings her joy, then like she's a pathetic fucking wreck, you know? Like, but I don't know, like sharing yourself in this world, like the way I do it, particularly the way I talk into the camera and share myself with the world, it's it comes off crazy. I even realized that when I like rewatch the videos and stuff like that. But at this point, I'm just like, you know, I'd rather share myself than keep everything bottled in, as far as that goes. But like, you know, that's what pissed me off this April, you know, as far as that goes. Like the fact that, you know, Darian and I, we had that court case because she fucking framed me just because I caught her cheating. I had the building code because we were a family that entire month and all that stuff. And then she just fucking completely lied to the police. She lied to the crown. She lied to her mother. She lied to her grandmother. She lies to our daughter. You know, as far as that goes, that's just how it goes. But like, all I did was tell the fucking truth the entire time. You know, like I caught her cheating because she was like, oh, my cousin's grandmother is dying in the hospital. I'm going to be in the hospital all night. And it's like, hey, caught you cheating, bitch. You know, like literally caught her fucking cheating like a fucking piece of shit. But at the same time, you know, it's like, I can't blame her too much, because the way people are in this lifetime, this generation of people in 2022, these women are just constantly shitting on guys everywhere. They're constantly cheating on guys everywhere. You know, like this Amber Heard thing versus Johnny Depp thing, like that's fucking universal now. You know, that's not just like, that's not, you know, Johnny Depp's not the only one going through that shit with women. Like so many guys in the entire world are like having their heads fucked up by a bunch of fucking women who are fucking lying to them, using them, fucking manipulating them, cheating on them, but they're worth it. You're worth it, ladies. All the evil shit you do to us, all the evil shit you do to me, you're fucking worth it, and we love you. Speaking on behalf of all the men in all the world, we love you, even though you're fucking crazy. We can't live with you and we can't live without you, but you're fucking gorgeous. You're what helps us procreate. You're the, you know, the continuation of the species. You're there to take care of the babies. You're fucking awesome women, and we love you. Even though you're fucking crazy, we fucking love you. On behalf of all mankind to womankind, we love you, women. All of you. You're fucking amazing, beautiful people, you know, like, and I just, stop using us. Stop, you know, fucking, like, abusing us with your fucking crazy games, you know what I mean? Your crazy, like, head fucking games, like, I aborted our baby, Darren, is what, like, Darian said to me. Then 5 months in the camera's like, hey, this is your baby that I told you we aborted, you know what I'm saying? And you guys, we aborted. If we got pregnant, then we aborted the baby, you know what I mean? Even though it's like, I'm totally pro-choice, by the way. I've been, you know, I've been in relationships that had abortions. And, you know, I drove them to the clinic, picked them up, and like, you know, what'd you lose weight? You know, like I had, you know, I had that whole experience where we had abortions, and like, you know, I'm pro-choice. It was her body to choose whether to raise the crop, and then, you know, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It's calling human beings crops. Okay, that doesn't really work. But as far as that goes, like, my life's going good. Okay, let's talk about what's good now. You know, you already know that Darian framed me and yada, yada, yada. So let's talk about what's going good. I'm still friends who co-parent with, you know, Roxanne there. Like, we're still buds, and I love Roxanne for co-parenting. I love my job. My life's going good. I'm just going to stick to my guns. Going to write my stand-up comedy set. I'm going to keep writing my album, and everything's going to work out. Thank you for listening. Respect.
Well, I had a moment to collect my thoughts and think about everything that's going on in my life. And you know what? I'm pretty thankful for it. I don't care that she's trying to fucking frame me and stuff like that. She knows that she's wrongfully framing me and all that shit. She knows that she's in the wrong. Darian did everything wrong here. I did as much as I could right. I just told the truth. That's it. So I believe that everything will work out all right with this court case, even though I got so many people up against me just for me catching Darian cheating. But, you know, Darian didn't have to frame me. She didn't have to lie to the cops about me. She didn't have to do all of that, what she did. So it's like, whatever. But as for like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, I just want to say, like, on behalf of men everywhere, like, we all go through this entire situation. I'm willing to believe that Johnny Depp kind of thinks deep down, deep down, that that whole Amber Heard, him being together and all that stuff, that was worth it, even though all of the drama and all of that stuff. But hang in there, Johnny Depp. And, you know, like, we all have our Amber Heard. And, you know, it works both ways, too. You know, like, some girls have their guy version of Amber Heard and all that stuff, you know, as far as that goes. But I just want to say that I'm thankful for my life. So thank you, God, if there's a God. And I love my family. I love my friends. For May, I'm going to work on my album. I'm going to work on my stand-up comedy. I'm going to keep working out, and hopefully I'll have better results next Wednesday for my body as far as that goes. But like, I'm loving my life right now. Things are going great. And I co-parent my second born as much as possible. My firstborn and my thirdborn, that's completely up to their mothers. And like, you know, I'm a good dad, and every woman that I have a baby with knows that I'm a good dad as well. So, anyways, I'm thankful for my life. Thank you for listening. And remember that we're all going through the same shit in terms of like relationships and all of that. Like, for the most part, there's always going to be somebody who cheats on you. There's always going to be somebody who's as abusive as Darian is and all that stuff. The way she assaulted me so many times. I never hit her back, not even once. All that shit. We're all going to go through it, but we're all going to get through it. And when it comes to relationships, you know, whomever we're in love with at the time, overall, it usually tends to be worth it. So, Barbara, worth it. You know, Roxanne, worth it. Darian, worth it. Even though Roxanne is the fucking best. She's awesome. I love you, Roxy. Thank you for being the best baby mother I got. Thank you for listening, and everybody have a great May. May starts tomorrow. Cheers and respect.